Greetings, I'm Zachary Hepner. Pleased to share this Svar Torah with you for Parashat Shemot. The Bridegroom of Blood narrative occurs in Exodus 4 as Moshe returns to Egypt from Midian. VAYIREF MIMENUu. At a night encampment on the way, Hashem encounters him and sought to kill him. So Zipporah took a flint and cut off her son's foreskin and touched his legs with it, saying, "You are truly a bridegroom of blood to me." VAYIREF MIMENUu. And when God let him alone, she added a bridegroom of blood because of the circumcision. What does VAYIREF MIMENUu mean? Most sources from Hazal and the commentators say it means God, or the angel, let loose of Moshe. Moshe was in a tight bind, so God let him loose. VAYIREF, from RAFAH, to loosen. This word VAYIREF is connected to the recounting in Exodus 31, in Deuteronomy 9, when God tells Moshe to let go of him during the golden calf narrative, and in the golden calf retelling in Deuteronomy 9, VAYIREF MIMENUu v'ashmidem, let go of me, so I may destroy the Israelites. Hazal point out that God was in fact telling Moshe not to let go, but to hold on tight and engage in prayer. Not only with the word heref, but also with the forlaga in Exodus 31:10 of Deuteronomy 9, where it says, "Ve'ata hanichali vayichar api vahem va'achalem." Now leave of me, take leave of me, so maybe I may be very angry and destroy them. Hazal pick up on the unclear words and insert two metaphysical antagonistic powers into this story in Nedarim Lamed Bet. Darash Rabbi Yehuda ben Bizna, Bisha Shenit Rashel Moshe Rabbeinu min Hamila, Ba'u Af v'chema uvela'uhu, v'lo shiru mimenu el raglav, miyad v'ikach Zipporah tzor, v'tichot et rapana, miyad VAYIREF MIMENUu. At the time Moshe slacked with circumcision, the power Af and the power anger came and swallowed him. Only his legs remained. Zipporah immediately took a flint and cut her son's foreskin. Immediately it let loose or loosened him. The angel Af and the angel Chema are alluded to from both the words VAYIREF, not only to mean to loosen, but the intertextual connection with Exodus 32, Vayichar api. Hazal further pick up on the coupling notions of circumcision in Genesis, where it says himol, yimol. They also say that there's coupling here. As an imperative to cut the foreskin and the mucosa membrane, called the orla and the priya, in Exodus 4, there's the word lamulot, also indicating a coupling. Again, Hazal indicate in Yerushalmi Shabbos and Yerushalmi Yevamot that two cuttings occurred with Zipporah, both the excision of foreskin and also the priya, the cutting of the mucosa membrane, or the foreskin and the tzitzin. I think that the focus on the excision of the priya sheds light on other words in the Torah. The Bridegroom of Blood narrative echoes the national mass circumcisions that take place in Yehoshua 5, Charvot Surim narrative, or the narrative of the Valley of the Foreskins. As Hazal suggests, Moshe did not circumcise his own child due to the hot conditions in Egypt, and Israelites who left Egypt were uncircumcised, were circumcised, but not the newborns born on the journey towards the Holy Land. What is particularly strange is the declaration by God in Yehoshua chapter 5, verse 9. Vayomer Adonai el Yehoshua, Hayom galoti et cherpat Mitzrayim me'alechem. Vayikra Hashem hamakom hahu Gilgal ad hayom hazeh. Today I have galoti. I have rolled away the disgrace of Egypt from you. Galoti and cherpat, two more words. In Nevi'im, the word cherpa, disgraceful, is frequently used as a pejorative against the uncircumcised Philistines. But I think that there are two more thematic words that link this narrative to both Milah and, as Hazal see, Priya, both the cutting of the foreskin and the cutting of the Priya membrane. Firstly, the word galoti, which means I have uncovered. This is the nature of what priya is. Priya itself means to uncover, or that it's meant to be uncovered. If the foreskin alone is excised, the male member is still covered. Galoti would be an indication that priya, which also means to uncover, was indeed uncovered in the narrative of Givat Ha'arelot in Yehoshua 5. Parenthetically, this word galoti obviously resonates with the most disgraceful Philistine personality, Goliath, or Goliath. There is another connection, but it requires a circuitous circumlocution. The disgrace is Cherpat Mitzrayim, the disgrace of Egypt. According to the Torah, in contrast to Egyptologists, the Egyptians did not circumcise. The king of Egypt is Pharaoh, or Pharaoh. What exactly Pharaoh means is unclear, except that the Torah makes a Pharaoh wordplay without even talking about Pharaoh. This takes place in Exodus 32:25 during the golden calf narrative. Vayar Moshe et ha'am ki farua hu ki fra'o Aharon l'shimsa bekamehem. Moses saw that the people were out of control. Farua, they were uncovered. Since Aharon had let them get out of control, fra'o, spelled as paro. So they were a menace to anybody who might oppose them. The wordplay, farua, fra'o, indicates that the name Paro is a leader without limits. That name is an assault onto the one and only God who is the only real leader without limits. Now compare this to Pharaoh's sovereign land, which is called Egypt, or Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim means a land of boundaries, or perhaps does it mean a land that has no boundaries? Either way, the commandment to excise the priya is not ever mentioned explicitly in the Torah. Yet Hazal insist that the coupling of himol yimol in Genesis and lamulot in Exodus 4 refer to the milah and the priya membrane, and the cherpat, Mitzrayim, and galoti in Yehoshua 5, including the farua fra'o of Exodus 32. As usual, Hazal's close reading of the text is indeed very consistent. So let's summarize. VAYIREF resonates with HEREF, which is a retelling of Vayichar Api. This sheds light on the angel, or the angels, Af and Chema, which are mentioned in Nedarim 32. Hazal focus on the coupling of words to require the orla and the priya, the foreskin and the mucosa, that they both have to be excised. This is further supported with the word plays that take place in Yehoshua 5 with galoti, cherpat, and then farua fra'o of Exodus 32. I don't know why Jews fulfill the mitzvah Brit Milah. Perhaps with focus on the mitzvah of priya, it could be that only God is limitless, and being properly uncovered could be a way to approach a covenantal devotion with more pious humility. Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom.